Hey guys, Irene Kitskitty here, and in this series of videos, we're going to be talking about famous chord progressions. So, chord progressions that have appeared in very well-known songs that you will have definitely listened to. Now, what is a chord progression, first of all? A chord progression is a group of chords that sound nice together. So, it's not just any random chords laid next to each other, but they usually belong to one key. Now, what does that mean? That means that if we have the notes of a specific key, we can then calculate the chords of that key. Let's talk with an example. So let's say we're in C major. C major has 7 notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And all these notes can be used as roots to create chords on top of them. So if I'm going to go on the C major chords, the first one is going to be, well, C major. The second chord is going to be a D minor. The third chord is going to be an E minor. Fourth chord is going to be an F major. The fifth chord is a G major. Sixth chord is an A minor. And then the seventh chord is, well, if I'm going to put it to a seventh chord, it's going to be a -7 flat 5. A B -7 flat 5. But don't worry too much about that because we're not going to be talking about it in this part of the acoustic course. However, it does appear in different songs, so be aware of that. It sounds more tense. It's got different color to it, so it's definitely valid to use. So let's focus on the minor and major chords. How many major and how many minor chords did we get? We actually got 3 major and 3 minor chords. And now, regardless of the key, I want to assign Roman numerals to those so that I'm able to communicate that in a different key if I need to later on. So this was my first chord, C major. I can talk about that in terms of a Roman numeral like 1 major, or just a capital 1 as we're going to be naming it. So capital Roman numeral 1 is my first chord, and it's going to be a major. Now, the next chord was a D minor. So that can be named as Roman numeral 2, and that's going to be with lowercase letters to distinguish it from the major, okay? So that's a minor. Next one was what? E minor. That's still lowercase. I'm going to be using lowercase Roman numeral 3. The same thing goes on, and then what we end up with is 3 major chords with capitals in Roman numerals. So 1, 4, and 5. And then we've got 3 minor chords with lowercase letters, Roman numerals again, and these are going to be 2nd, or 2, 3, and 6. Right? And if we're going to come up with the -7 flat 5, this is still going to be lowercase, okay, to just make it different from the major chords. So just to quickly revise, what you want to know for the time being is that if you're in a major key, you've got 3 major chords, 3 minor chords, 1 -7 flat 5 chord. We're going to be using capitals and Roman numerals for the major chords, and then lowercase and Roman numerals for the minor and -7 flat 5 chords. That's going to later help us use this Roman numeral and transpose any chord progression to a different key. Because obviously 1 is going to be different, right? So if I change key, my 1 is not going to be C anymore. It could be anything else. Then based on that, we keep the same sequence and we come up with the new chords in a different key. All right, so that's all about Roman numerals, chords, and a major key for the time being. Let's head to the next video and have a look at the first famous chord progression, and a lot of this stuff is going to become very clear.